Oh, man. Back to school, baby. Imagine you and me, you're stuffing me in the lockers.
No,
or you'd be like a
that's
protector.
not true.
You'd be my enforcer. You'd look out for me.
You'd have been in the classroom sitting there, and I'd have been in the principal's office. But go ahead.
Andre Dawson Classic taking center stage today on MLB Network. Alabama State and Southern kick things off this afternoon at 4 p.m. as 6 programs will compete in the annual round-robin tournament to celebrate the start of the HBCU college baseball season. And Alabama State head coach Jose Vazquez joins the show right now. Jose, thanks for joining us, especially here on game day. How much of it is an honor to play in this tournament taking place at the Jackie Robinson Complex in Vero Beach, Florida?
Well, thank you first and foremost for having me. It's an extremely big honor for us as a university to be a part of the Andre Dawson Classic once again. You know, things are done. My Major League Baseball, first class. We're excited to be here today in front of a national audience, and hopefully we can play good baseball and show the world what Alabama State baseball is all about.
Jose, being the coach of the year in the conference 3 times, our friend here at the network and Buck Showalter's won manager of the year before and said, you know what, that's pretty good a result of having pretty good players. Give your players some love over the years, because I know you do your job, but sometimes when you look out there on the field, you've got some really good players. It kind of makes our job easier as a coach.
Well, 100%. You know, we get the credit, but at the end of the day, the ones that play the game is the guys. So, you know, we have to continue to do that. I think it's been a good collective effort from my staff and all of that stuff to be able to put a good product out there. And, you know, kudos to our university for allowing us to go all over the place and get players, you know, from different areas and to be able to compete at this level. So it's just once again, I get the credit, coach of the year, but it's a lot of people that are involved. You know, it's a trickle-down effect, so I'm very proud of being able to accomplish those things. But at the same time, it's not just me, but it's a lot of people involved for us to be able to do that.
So your last year's squad was 26-4 in conference play. Can people tune in at 4 o'clock today and maybe pick out a distinguished style, if you will, of your club, what we're going to see at 4 o'clock?
Well, we're known for our offense. You know, we actually led the nation last year in batting average with a .334 batting average. You know, we feel with 7 returners from last year's team that we could do some things that are close to what we did, you know, last year. So I think you should expect a team that's going to be aggressive, not only swinging the bat, but, you know, playing, running the bases and playing the game. Hopefully, you know, we teach paying attention to detail. So, you know, I like this club. I think that we have a combination of some older guys with some new electric young freshmen that are going to be pretty good. So I think it's going to be exciting baseball, not only today, but throughout the weekend.
Yeah, .334 batting average. That'll get my attention.
That'll play.
Yeah, big news for yourself, Jose, at a personal level. Manager of the 2024 Collegiate National Team. You're the assistant coach in 2023. What's it going to mean for you to be the man for Team USA?
You know, hard to describe. Still a little bit feels surreal that I, you know, got this opportunity to lead the best sophomores in the nation this summer. I'm very proud of what it means to me, you know, for not only my family, our university, our conference, the Southwestern Athletic Conference, and Alabama State. So, you know, we're going to take it one step at a time. We're going to concentrate on winning some games here at Alabama State, and obviously when that time gets here in the summer, just try to be ready for not only that task that USA Baseball has entrusted in me, but also to be able to win some games and continue that tradition of USA Baseball with, you know, wearing that USA in front of my chest, man. I'm very proud. I'm humbled by the opportunity, and once again, it's thankful for a lot of people that have been helpful through my career, and it's you know, it's a great honor, and I definitely don't take it for granted.
You know, I heard you loud and clear on the great honor, and it just made me think that, look, the college season's long enough, right? You guys start early, you're recruiting, you're doing all this stuff, fall ball, you get into the spring, you're playing now in the season. How about time off, though, for you? Because just jumping into it again, as Adnan said, you were the assistant coach last year and now the head man this year. There's some love for this game coming out of you.
There's no time off when we get to be at the baseball field, man. That's our job. Is vacation. Is everything. Is what we love doing. I'm fortunate to have the support, you know, not only from my wife, my daughters, my immediate family and to where they understand that this is what I love to do. And once again, when you get to do it at the highest level and organizations like Alabama State and USA Baseball, which is, once again, they do a great job, paying attention to detail. It's really, I'm having fun every time that I'm out there. So it's, I don't see it as too much work. I just enjoy it, and live at the moment, and hopefully it'll get to be another cool summer, just a little different now with the decisions that need to be made and being in charge of certain things. I'm looking forward to it, but it's a lot of stake, with obviously the best players in the nation being involved in those decisions.
That's good you have that positive outlook. Last one for you. Andre Dawson attended Florida A&M University, one of only 3 Baseball Hall of Famers who's HBCU alumni. Have you told your team at all about the kind of player Andre Dawson was?
Absolutely. We discussed that prior to getting in here. Who the name, Andre Dawson. I know the guys that we coach right now. We have to let them know about who he was. I do remember watching him as a player. Extremely impressed with what he was able to do. And from what I have heard, just even a better person. Everybody talks good about him, how humble and how nice and how hardworking he is and was. So I have covered that with the team, and one of the things that obviously we want, a lot of the players that we have want to be and follow the footsteps of what he did, not only at the college level, but getting all the way to the big leagues from an HBCU. So definitely we'll pay our respects when we see him today, and we're very happy that this tournament is named after him. And once again, I hope that everybody can just play good baseball, and I know we will. Everybody's doing a good job, all the coaches, and kudos to Major League Baseball and everything that you guys do to put us in this situation where we get the national recognition.
Yeah, one of those other Hall of Famers, HBCU alumni, Larry Doby. More on him later on the show. And you're right about Hawk. We had him on yesterday. 8% body fat, still looks fantastic, can still hit the ball a ton. Raved with his time in Montreal. He was great. So thanks so much, Jose. Appreciate the insight. Good luck today.